Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, rather had gonna
Hey, you, dude. You know what? I was having a good run. All right, and you ended the run, brother. So welcome to the Pickle Pod, Alex Crum. I am probably the worst player you beat on your singles run last week in Atlanta. But dude, who are you? What are you doing in pickleball? How'd you take down Fed?
Okay, let me preface this by saying when I watched you play Little Luch and Goins, I was like, damn, Zane is way better at singles than I thought he was. No, I knew you were good. I was just surprised by how hard you hit the ball. And honestly, I think if you could have kept a forehand in against me, you probably would have won that match. So my name is Alex Crum. I'm a tennis coach, musician, wannabe podcaster, professional pickleball player. I started playing pickleball about a year and a half ago, just sort of casually, and then started playing in some professional singles tournaments here and there. Still haven't had the ability to train full time, but I love competing. I love traveling. Like this week was just electric for me. So yeah, I mean, even before this tournament, I said, you know what, like I'm old. I need to go all in for a year and just see what level I'm capable of reaching. So obviously this week sort of inspires me to really do that now. So
Yeah, for sure. Well, you mentioned something, and I had no idea. You're a rapper with a million streams on Spotify. Like,
not on Spotify,
what?
Apple,
I didn't
Apple
even know.
Music. Spotify numbers are much lower. We got like one of the songs got picked up on like an algorithm on Apple Music and just blew up. And so it's somewhat inflated because one song has like 500 million streams. But in any case, yeah. So no, I've
Wait,
been
you
rapping.
got a song with 500 million streams?
No, 500,000. Sorry. I'm saying, but that's
okay.
how we got to a million on Apple Music was just because one song like really blew up. But yeah, dude, I've been rapping since I was like 10. Like when I lived in Chicago, I had a neighbor down the street who like was always freestyling. So like I freestyle at all my pep rallies, like performed at all my friends' weddings. Like I've been doing it for like 20, 25 years. And we finally put out like an album, like put the work in to do it. And yeah, it's actually Bryson Tiller's old engineer. I don't know if anyone knows who Bryson Tiller is, but that's the engineer that I work with. And so, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's something that I've always had a passion for and been good at. So it's just another little fun thing about me, I guess.
Wait, you're a rapper from Chicago. Are you from O'Block?
Louisville. Oh, O'Block. Love Sosa, baby. Dude, I was listening. I actually was listening to some Chief Keef on the way to New York today.
Let's go. Interesting. So what's your rapper name? Or like what do you go by?
So AC is what everyone calls me. Back in high school, it was AC Baby. And so like when I was trying to find a username on Instagram, I was like, let me just take this back to the roots. So we've reverted back to AC Baby. So like AC's already taken on Apple Music, so AC Baby. That's what it is.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll back things up a little bit, but you came onto the PPA scene, to my knowledge, in the first round of Atlanta. You play 3 sets against Federico Stocksrud, and you take him out in 3. And Fed had the most consistent year in singles last year of
incredible,
probably nearing all time, right? Like he did not take a single loss to like a loss that he shouldn't have, and he still doesn't, right? So in order to do that, you've got to be like legit. So you beat Fed in 3. You got any? I mean, like, you have any insights from that match, or should we go for it?
Sure. I mean, I think stylistically, right, we match up pretty well in the sense that, like, if you give Federico time off of, like, for his third shot, he's going to put the ball on a dime every single time, right? If you leave your return short, there's not a lot of pace there. He can pretty much have you on a string. I go big on returns no matter what I'm doing, singles, doubles, whatever. And so I was able to get some manageable volleys at the kitchen line, and I think it starts there. I obviously also think I pass very well. I think I have some of the best passing shots in pickleball. I think soft game and like mental game and other things, like certainly there's room for improvement. But like, you know, prior to this, like I've beaten Chris Hayworth, like I've beaten, you know, good players before, so I knew it wasn't a bad matchup for me stylistically. Now, obviously, going out there and winning is, again, a different story. But you have to put pressure on Fred. If you don't put pressure on Fred, he'll kill you, right? And so I was able to pressure him a little bit, and that was that.
Gotcha. So what, afterwards, the very first thing that we see on Twitter is from Fed, this ball is a disaster. And he then, because we were using the new lifetime ball in Atlanta, he then clarified it. And so I'm curious your take on that. Like he said, like credit is where credit is due with Alex, or essentially something along those lines. But I mean, what are your thoughts on the lifetime ball comment? And then we'll also get into, let's just do that for right now. We'll talk about his comments on modern singles as well. But I mean, what do you think about that comment after the match, and then just the lifetime ball comment as well?
Yeah, I mean, I like Fetty. He and I have been friendly after the match. I think after a loss, everyone is frustrated, and it's, he's a pro's pro, right? The guy's training all the time. Like he's, I'm sure, very regimented in how he practices and everything else. But the reality is, I'm sure that you guys were given the lifetime ball weeks in advance, I would imagine. Okay, the first time I ever even saw a lifetime ball.
I probably got it maybe I probably got it like 2-3 weeks in advance, I would say.
Right, so you guys had the ball 2-3 weeks in advance. The first time I ever even saw a lifetime ball was Monday morning at Qualies. So, like, my point, my point being this: like, I do think the ball, it's hard, it's fast, the bounce is true. I do think it favors my play style. So, like, I think he has a point there. Like, if me and Fed played with the Franklin, I would have to make some serious adjustments, probably, right?
Yeah.
But with that being said,
I like your odds a lot less with the Franklin against Fetty.
Yeah, me neither. That's what I'm playing with here. So yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, I understand his frustration, but like I didn't practice with the ball going into it either. If that makes any sense. So.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, and any change is going to be tough. Look, if I'm Fed, I don't want anything to change from 2023 pickleball, right?
Sure.
Or, I'm sorry, 2024 pickleball equipment, whatever. Of course.
From here, I'm going to go out to East Hampton and hang out for a little bit for like 2 or 3 days, and then come home and really recenter. So I am having the crew who has been following PPA players around. Like, I think they're with Netflix. I could be wrong on that, but like I'm 99% sure that they're with Netflix. So they met me in Atlanta and obviously thought I was interesting enough to follow me around. So like they're actually coming to Louisville in a week to like film a day in my life, to where I'm going to do a tennis lesson. We're going to go to the recording studio. We're going to do a pickleball drill session. And so like I'm super excited about that. I need to kind of like get on the pickleball court and like actually drill, and then also like shore up these couple of the songs that I've written. So that's kind of next for me. Get back to Kentucky and just like chill out, go to the zoo, go to the arcade, go to the movies by myself, like just kind of like decompress a little bit, but get to work.
Dude, you and me like the same shit. I love going to the zoo.
Dude, I was singing. I was like, the Louisville Zoo, I'm like, I cannot wait the first day I'm back in Louisville, because I haven't been home for like 2 seconds. I've just been driving here, there, whatever. I was like, I'm turning my phone off. I'm going to the zoo, and I'm just tapping in. Like, I just need to tap in with the animals and just see. Bro,
you should have hit the Atlanta Aquarium. Atlanta Aquarium is great. So you're have you done a podcast episode with Kevin yet?
Yeah, we recorded on Sunday night. I think it's hilarious, honestly.
Was that the first one?
Yeah, one take.
Okay,
Jake.
Sick.
I bought like bought like a $1,000 camera. I couldn't figure out how to use it, so we're doing I got the laptop video, but I thought it went great. I don't know. I think it's coming out tomorrow. Cracked paddles, baby.
Perfect. Cracked paddles. All right, you've got your Instagram and whatnot, and then just one more question? Like, what's the paddle situation looking like for you?
I was with Crush Pickleball for a long time, and like I think they're a wonderful company, like just super, super awesome people. But they're probably never going to pay the UPA fee because they're focused more on the amateur side of the game. And like if I were a paddle company, to be frank, I'd probably be focused on the amateur side of the game too. So I don't know. Like I really do like that Proton. I have one Proton. I'm about to play with the same one that I had in Atlanta. I don't know. I would imagine I'll probably play with that again in San Clemente. And then after that, just like try a bunch of stuff and see what I like. I can play with almost anything. I just need a paddle with grit. That's like my number one. Like it doesn't have to have that much power. I hit the ball hard, but I need grit. So maybe that proto hype is like the hottest. You hit a couple forehands. And I was like, dude, like this guy absolutely hard and flat, but like, golly. Your backhand was
powerful,
sick.
Bro. I'm powerful. Did you see the grip strength video yesterday? All 150 pounds of me are I've got that like that whippy strength that you wouldn't expect. But yeah, the prototypes are good. I'll talk to Joey and see if we can get some sent your way too. But
somebody texted me. They said Zane plays like he's shot out of a cannon. I was like, that's a perfect way to describe it.
I don't really understand what that description means, but I'll take it. At this point,
you're just like you're very noodly out there. Like you just kind of fly around. You wear kind of like baggy shirts. That. You're all over the place later, but I love it, man.
I'll grow into the shirts, bro. I'm growing into them. Don't worry. I at least I'm not CJ level of not filling out shirts though.
Yeah, that is very true, man. CJ followed me last night. I was pumped.
Nice. Yeah, he's a good dude. Good weekend for them too. But dude,
sure.
I appreciate chatting with you. Good luck at APP New York. Doesn't hurt your case if you go win singles this week to get a PPA contract. That's for sure. So
yeah, no. How much would it hurt my case if I like lose to a Marwazir first round? No, I don't care. I'm gonna go out there and have fun and relax. And we're playing inside. We're playing inside, so that's always beneficial for me. So I really appreciate you having on. And again, I just want to say this: like all the PPA players and stuff that I've met, in the last week, everyone's been like super friendly to me. I feel like a lot of times like new pro players come into PPA tournaments and they like walk around with this scowl on their face and they're like, rah. And like, I just try to, when I meet people, introduce myself, say good luck. Like, I think there's no value in like walking around being a jerk. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thanks to everyone. Even like Fetty has been super nice to me, like, when he's seen me and stuff afterwards. So it's like, that's sort of my message. Like if you're an up and coming pro player, like when you meet people and you have opportunities, like you and me shot the breeze for 20 minutes before our match. And like my friends were like, what were you doing? I was like, dude, Zane's a legend in the sport. Like I'm going to say what's up, So I just wanted to say that. So thanks everybody for.
I had a good time talking to your friends too. I was talking shit to them, not you, the entire match.
Oh no, when you were like, he's probably only got like 75% left in the tank, and I was like, dude, it's less than that. I was like, bro, it's like 40.
Sweet dude. Well, good luck. Appreciate chatting with you. We'll definitely stay in touch, and good luck in New York.
All right, brother bear. Give me about 6 months for doubles.
Deal.
I'll be ready.
Deal.
All right, Zane. Thank you, buddy. See ya.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, rather had